every millimeter will change anything. From here, the draw has been done. We have with the white ball Tony Rosenberg, and with the yellow ball Erling SJÖRUP. They arrived here defeating in the two semi-finals Alfredo Torre Rossini from San Marino and into an amazing match. Into the last shot on the last pin, Erling SJÖRUP defeated Tim Henriksen. So back at the comment, start for Tony Rosenberg with the save because the white ball goes into the short rail. So Erling will start with the defense, and Rosenberg will have to play for a two-cushion shot or two-cushion shot. Let's see what will be the choice of Tony. After a long time, when he decided not to play a lot, and he came back in the last 101, let's say, couple of years, started playing again very well. He won several tournaments in Germany, and is also part of the team that one of the two teams, just like also Denmark, will take part into the five teams national team championship here in Antalya. So two cushion shot. The idea is to go for the pins or at least open a line, which means take the yellow ball on the opposite corner for a save. That's it, exactly. So as much as the yellow will be frozen, as much the shot will be difficult. And you can play a direct three cushion shot. Let's see. I think it will be this one, the shot. Very well played from SJÖRUP. 4 points. Good save from corner to corner. So not easy to take so straight the opponent's ball. SJÖRUP started playing a long time ago, it's from 61, and when he was turning 30, he won the biathlon, which is a combination of five pins and three cushion in Piene, in Vicenza, against an Italian player, Nicolo Cammarata. One cushion shot with reverse English for Tony Rosenberg, open too much, two pins for a good save. Quite the same shot for, a hook for Erling SJÖRUP. So, right English, short cushion, long to the pins, it's open. Well played, as much as we have over 250 centimeters from one ball to the other. And of curiosity, we have Mr. Hübner and Friebel as referees of this match. Again, same shot as before for Tony Rosenberg. 4 points for him. Maybe a little bit long. Just the start of the match. You can feel the tension, of course, for both. It will be, for sure, a nice match. They play quite different. Maybe a little bit much more aggressive Erling SJÖRUP, much more conservative Tony Rosenberg. He played a two cushion shot. This is a shot that is coming from basically Skomar, which is another kind of game that it's played in Denmark. He was also trying to go for a carom on the red. You have to also remember that SJÖRUP is a former three cushion player with over one of average. It's the same age, more or less, than players like Torbjörn Blomdahl, Tommy Carson, Marco Zanetti, so he knows where and how to manage any kind of shots. Yeah, Rosenberg is thinking about, I believe, a three cushion shot because he has to come back on the left part of the table with the white and go for a three cushion with the yellow. Two things may happen that you do a carom that could be a problem. He's deciding to go for a three cushion shot, right English, short long rail, well played, well managed in terms of pins and speed, and also speed. 4 points, 8-4. I know both of the players may say that will be a match played on nerves. Oh, three cushion shot, very well played for Erling SJÖRUP. Maybe it's just a little bit slow. We come back into the red hole. 6 points. Now below for Tony Rosenberg. So he can play and push directly on the short rail, the pins. We'll try also to translate these shots from the Italian version to English. You don't need English on that kind of shot also because that would be a little bit of comeback exactly. 11 points for Tony Rosenberg. Very well played. 19-14. Now Europe will play a Garuffa or a half Garuffa, which is one of the most famous shots. You have to play with reverse English on the long rail, and you have to adapt English on different lines. This is a mid English, so it's mid Garuffa. So a new table is need to have a lot of English because attempting too far to short rail anyway, good speed, which means good defense. Rosenberg can play one cushion shot, can go for the pins slowly or try to speed up, or even again a Garuffa. Personally, I think it would be good also to play one cushion shot on the short rail, trying to arrive far from the pins. Another possibility is to play on also a long rail one cushion. Let's see. We can see some part of the ball and play a two cushion direct shot. Exactly. Too short, but there is a comeback in this kind of shots into the pins. 2 points. No, it's part of luck and part of the right part to miss the shot. Now we have a two cushion shot for Erling shot on a new table with this distance. I think he will play to arrive right after the pins. The lines are closing quite a lot, as you can see from now. Yes, 6 points for Europe in the game, goal corner to corner. Rosenberg is going to see if he can play a hoop. So short rail with right English. The idea of the shot is to stay with the white ball close to the corner and go for the pins on the other side. But anyway, if you find a very good defense, you even better than to the pins. Not a lot of English, which means that it was only going for the pins, short if one. It wasn't too much, and not the necessary English over here. Two cushion shot for SJÖRUP. Let's see if he's going also for the carom on the red, which is always good into our game. 4 pins, sorry, 4 points with the red are equal to 2 pins, and it's close and short. 4 points are fine. But a good opportunity for Tony Rosenberg to take care about the impact with the player's ball with the red and go also for the filot, which is the center line of the pins. That is translations from Italian. It's quite a difficult shot to manage. Of course, you can do it. That's fine. Good impact on the red. No English, or better. It's not the best combination. You see that English is developing only on the last part of the shot. Anyway, one cushion shot is called the sponde palla, which means that you have to impact before the long rail with reverse English perfect corner to corner for SJÖRUP. 6 points, 30-27. Same shot, if I see, quite good for Tony Rosenberg. First thing to take care about that shot is not to have a kiss after the impact with the first rail. And second one, you have the red one there. So exactly 3 points, and anyway a good position for Rosenberg. You can also play on the red, taking care about staying very close to the corner. I think it's half and a half, this one. So half played, half luck. I'm not sure that this two cushion shot is so easy. Let's see what Erling is taking over here. I think he did as much as he could, trying to find two cushion shot short for a good position and the save. And that's what he did. Now Rosenberg has to turn from one side, or to play one cushion shot from the other, or even just arrive on the opponent's ball, which I think would be my favorite choice, but it's not his one. He has to turn just to find a position. Cushion, ball, corner to corner. Was starting too fast. I'm quite sure it's not. Also from the face of Tony, it was not exactly what he was aiming to. It was too fast. When you play sometimes very fast, it starts to be like that. So it was developing a different scheme about what he has in mind. So SJÖRUP has to play now a two cushion shot or a three cushion shot. Two cushion shot can be played. I expect from him that choice, and it is. Good part of the ball is the inside part, so I mean it's better to take it thin on the inside than on the outside. It's a question just of tempo and speed. Speed is good, direction also. Quite good. First set, 30-30. Then a choice for Rosenberg to play 2 cushion shot, 3 cushion shot. If he's aiming like that, he can play, if the opponent's ball it's visible, can play for a carom with 3 points and then a comeback with the long, short and long rail again. But I'm not sure. Let's see. If he's looking at that, he's playing exactly this kind of save. You just have to think about the white ball. Better long than short. 3 points. It's perfect. Maybe SJÖRUP can turn a little bit and try to go for the pins. If not, he has to play a 2 cushion shot. From where he's starting, actually, he will play around the mid part of the table between the first and second diamond. Wow. Good one, especially if we are looking at the yellow ball. So 2 points, but a very good save. Well managed. When you have these kind of shots, you have to take a little bit more speed than you expect. When you have the same shot, we will see it in the match. Probably you have to lower the speed. This is a good save from Rosenberg. Maybe again some kind of luck. So the idea was to go for the carom, not the easiest one. Personally, I would always prefer to take longer shots, so to arrive with the yellow on the opposite short rail. Now it's SJÖRUP. Two cushion shot. Let's see if he's just playing to arrive on the white. No, he's playing with English, which is a good solution. The idea is to go with the yellow on the opposite corner, slide a little bit, 4 points. Exactly, that's good. Not even too much to do. Maybe he was expecting a little bit more of slide. So a lot of English here. Was not sliding a lot, but that's good. In the inside part there was the carom for 4. 2 cushion shot for Rosen. Very delicate this shot. Wait. It's not personally the shot that I would been choosing. Take it with the red dot. It would be a turning point for that set. You have only a lower part of the opponent's ball. Maybe a save, which we call a cross. So you can pay 14 here, and that's what's exactly happening. So 50 to 33. I would say quite a gift from Tony here. I can call him Tony. The nickname of Tony Rosenberg is the snail, because it's there are 2 reasons. One is a joke between me and him, but the other is because it's slow and is always thinking about all the possibilities, which is very good in this kind of shots and generally as a player. So 3 cushion shot. The arrival is over the outer pin, so I think he's looking for the extension. Also here he can go for the pins, can also raise a little bit the speed, can arrive also to do the carom, but in any case the only thing is does not have to do is to stay short and slow on the pins. Let's see. If you know the 50 system, this is an arrival roughly on 16, 17. It seems short, exactly. 3 points. But a very good save in any case. The tempo was fine. And here we are Erling, which I nicknamed since a lot of years the White Fox, because of the experience and the white hair. So I think he will try to turn and to get the white into the pins. Ideally, you can also play a little bit longer, just to arrive also on the red. Exactly, quite perfect for SJÖRUP. 5 points, 55 to 33. The possibility to come back for Tony are in this shot. He has to manage pins and the save. He can play in two different ways: directly on the pins, lowering the speed, or on the inside pin to develop with the natural English on the yellow ball and go to center. Let's see. I think this is the choice. No, he was playing directly into the pins. That's in any case a good idea. The red ball is enhancing the possibility for a save. 4 points are not so much. Doesn't take Tony into the possibility to close in one shot. So one cushion shot for Erling SJÖRUP. You don't need English in this case. It's called sponda e palla. That's good. It was opening the lines, good tempo, and a good save. Now it's time for Tony Rosenberg to pick up some kind of sherry over here. English, tempo, very important. Not necessarily for the pins, but to avoid the contact with the red if you are close. That's it. Long, short. If the speed is fine, it's okay. It is. Now 3 cushion shot for Erling SJÖRUP. He can play from pins to the red. If he plays a little bit faster, can also use the carom on the red to go for 1 pin. Otherwise, he can open the lines. It's a shot that we have seen both in 2 or 3 cushion. The idea is to arrive with the white on the opposite corner, so on the upper right corner. I think we will not go with the slow speed. Yes. Exactly. It's just slow, in my opinion. Could have been even faster. But it takes him into 58 to 36. Now it's Rosenberg that has to find a solution here. Possible solution can be play for the pins directly, doing long with the yellow, long, 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 and long again, and then to have a comeback with the white that has to do short rail, long rail, short, and long again. I don't see any other possible solution. You can play also in the back of the yellow from the long rail, but it's not easy. Let's see what's the choice from Tony. He's playing in the back. Was missing the ball. So 2 points for SJÖRUP that will easily close that set. Personally, I think that if you want to attack this ball, you have to go for something different. But I'm not there, and it's not easy to manage the pressure when you have to come back for 20 points. 1-0 for Erling SJÖRUP, which is starting the second set with the yellow ball. Let's see what they started with their tournament. So to get there, as we told, Rosenberg defeated Alfredo Torre Rossini from San Marino 3-0 this morning. So wake up call for him. And Erling SJÖRUP within the last spin defeated Kim Henriksen. So it's not a teammate, because the teammate, they have 2 teams for the national teams, but Kim is also the guy which in Denmark is taking care about all the young players and is doing a great job. Before arriving there, was defeating Michel Peters from Germany, which is a young, very talented player, 3-2, SJÖRUP. And before was defeating 2 guys, the 2 players remained from Switzerland, Gianni Buccini and Paolo Camizzi. So no passport for Erling in Switzerland, actually. By the way, Rosenberg defeated the other San Marinese, so no passport for San Marino for Tony. Maurizio Gobbi 3-2 within the last shot, and Florian Guingamp, which is a young player from France, that actually is another nation that in 5 pins is growing very fast. Very good shot now for Erling SJÖRUP, 2 cushion shot. In Italian it's called bricola, it's not translatable, which means 2 cushion shot with positive English. This is a mid English, which is taking the lines quite easier on a new table, so they don't slide a lot after the contact with the second rail, which is the long rail. And now Rosenberg has to solve this issue, because 2 cushion shot or 3 cushion shot is not easy. I think he's playing for a Garuffa, he's not seeing the ball, so the contact will be on the second diamond, more or less. Exactly. Very well played from Tony Rosenberg. 6 points also for him. Nice line. The same shot for SJÖRUP. It's a little bit different because he's requiring more English, but the shot is similar, exactly. That's it. Very well played. This is a shot which requires English and tempo, depending on the angle where you are arriving from. You have to face 2-10 English or 3-9 English. Sometimes, if the lines are quite close, you may not require a lot of English, but with training and training and training, then you can arrive at very good results within that shot. So both pins and also save. 1 cushion shot for Tony Rosenberg here. I think it's short. This one will be an easy shot for Erling SJÖRUP. He has to manage the white ball to the pins. This is in Italian called traversino because it's on this part of the table. Filotto is when it's long to long, when it's short to short rail, and the traversino is the opposite, so long to long. He has to manage to play and to avoid the contact with the red if he's playing fast, but if he's playing in the back, he's playing just for the points and the save. That's it. Well played. The risk of the slow play is to go and to have a contact with one of the pins and not kick them out. So only 2 points. Now Rosenberg will play a 3-cushion shot. The same shot we saw from SJÖRUP during the last part of the first set. So the idea here is again to go for the yellow on the opposite corner, and if you slide a little bit you can also do the pins. There is the third part, which is called the rotten point in Italian, which is taking you into an easy front shot. It's a part of the shot, so at first you have to play with the right speed. If you're playing slow, it's a problem. Three-cushion shot. It's approaching more or less around the third diamond, and the 50 system is around 30 with the maximum English 3-9. It's good. He's going for the points. 6 points for Tony Rosenberg. Well played. And also this red ball, which is between the two balls, so Erling cannot play directly. Here again, it happens often that it's the red between the two balls, and in Italiano is called the steola, which is a save that you can also play for. Theoretically, even if he was playing faster, just to let the yellow arrive frozen to the long rail, which is the perfect part of the shot. The red was in any case staying between the two balls. Hook for Erling SJÖRUP. Was not entering a lot, 3 points. Let's see if he's taking the save. Yes, the chance for Rosenberg is to play directly a filotto. So right English to open the line of the yellow ball. No, he's not seeing the ball, sorry. But in any case, 2-cushion shot, which was my first choice in any case. He has to find a good speed, quite a good contact. I think it's a perfect combination between speed and the save. On the inside you find the save, on the spins you find the save, so it's good. I think that they both found a good feeling with the table. Now 2-cushion shot for SJÖRUP. He has to play again fast on the short rail. Well managed. I think now it's the red one between the two balls. It's a good position found by SJÖRUP. Again here, I think that Rosenberg will play for a hook. Not sure. You can see the ball directly for a save, exactly. Here, you need a lot of English and lower the speed if you want to go for the pins. Or exactly. too close. And now 3 cushion shot for SJÖRUP that can take advantage of this position. And also go for the red, but if you want to play also for the carom, you have to raise a little bit the speed, because in case of full contact, then you will be in a position for a straight shot for Rosenberg. Let's see. Not managed very well from SJÖRUP. Was missing the English to change the line of the player's ball to go to the corner, and then within that position you find the kiss. If you want to have a tip on this shot, you can aim the opponent's part, the opponent's ball full, and then miscue a little bit with the English, so you find a way to open the line in that way. And now Rosenberg has to solve another strange position. Can play for the carom and for the pins, but you have to manage also for the defense. Or he's just playing for a defense, I don't know. He was playing for the pins. Personally, some kind of luck for Rosenberg. There's no way to manage that shot in that way. That's my personal opinion. You can play on the red with a stun shot and go after the contact with the red on the corner, and then on the pins with the other. But it was not so easy. Wow. Just like a birdman. So it's crazy. Thin part of the shot managed with a lot of English. 6 points for SJÖRUP. And another position to solve for Rosenberg, which has to play, I think, a 3 cushion shot, 2 cushion shot. It's called 2 per le 3, so 2 cushion shot to go for the third one after the contact with the opponent's ball. Then play for the long rail and for the pins, or to open the line. It's very important to have a contact between full part of the ball and not a lot much than the pins, otherwise you can mismatch and find not a very good save. That's a good part. If you play for the inside, it's fine. Let's see if it's saved. It's perfectly saved. Now you can see that we have the red ball in a position where you can play a 2 cushion shot with English. That's my personal choice. You can arrive also with the full English, because the red one can be a problem in the shot after. Yeah, exactly. Maybe it's a little bit too slow. But now that's what I was speaking about. Tony has to see if the lines for the 3 cushion direct shot are close to the red. Personally, I think that red ball is not in the line. It's in the line on the white, so he can play for both. See the concentration of Tony within that shot. If you open too much the line and you hit the red one, then I think you'll be a good shot for SJÖRUP right after. He's playing with a comeback for the white. Doesn't change a lot. No, he's playing a 5 cushion shot to arrive on the red. Oh, he was solving the problem of the lines for the 3 cushion shot by playing that way. Good solution. 3 points in the pocket and a 2 cushion shot. Short to long range left English for Erling SJÖRUP. He has to manage speed and English. Seems good. Don't think about only doing the pins on that shots. Just find a good save. Now it's Tony looking at the possibility to play a front shot or not. Filotto for Rosenberg. No English, directly on the pins. If he's doing the first pin, he's doing also the others. It's a little bit too open. Avoided the kiss. It's quite good. Let's see the tempo and the speed. Not completely happy with the pins. Let's see if he's good with the save. I think yes. And I think it will be... No, wait, it was a little bit too fast. I think he's playing again a 2 cushion shot. Also the carom on the red has to play light. No, 3 cushion shot. This is coming from carom. Let's see if he's taking the short rail. Yes, it's coming from the fact that he's grabbing the red ball. 4 points again. 25 to 21. Now Rosenberg has to find the defense. The sponda palace or the left English shot to go to the pins. It's not easy. Let's see. Little bit of a bounce. Personally, I would play for a defense. It's not easy, and maybe try to find the position with the red one. If I found again the position by chance, so now it's SJÖRUP that has to solve this one. It's an open 3 cushion shot. He can play for the 5, but I think he will play for a defense. Again a carom on the red. No, he was playing fast. That's very nice. 4 points. Let's see if there is a saving within the red ball. Wow! This is to mark with the red. It's perfect. And this is something that may a little bit change part of this match, because now Tony Rosenberg has to find a good save in a position which is not easy. Maybe there is the 3 cushion shot from the opposite side. Let's see. I think yes, you can play 3 cushion. Ball is frozen, but just to arrive over there. Yeah, I think maybe some 3 cushion player can help me, but I'm quite sure he can arrive at 10, 11, 12 more or less to get the other ball, because there is no chance to play for the 5 cushion shot. I don't think there is the exit to play. He's playing 1 cushion from this side. Not easy to find the saving. In that case, I think he will just arrive to get... No, he's playing. But it's not easy to find something here. This is a speed in between. It's not one thing and not the others. So not fast and not slow. But a good position again. SJÖRUP cannot play directly on the pins. He can play a saving maybe. Because to play for the pins, he has to avoid the contact with the red and to open the line with a little bit of English. Exactly. Let's see, red ball. So, wow, well played also again from SJÖRUP. 8 points, but it's coming from the shot before. This is the M, as you can see, is throwing an M. That's the name of the shot. Developing with an M. So it's 28 to 25. 36 to 25, sorry. And let's see if Rosenberg has the filotto, is trying to turn a little bit. Again, not easy to find the position. 3 points. Again, let's see how the balls are ending up. 28-36. Now it's time for SJÖRUP to manage that shot. It's a close to cushion shot. You can also play fast because you play long short rail and then you come back on the pins from the other short rail, or otherwise you can play a 3 cushion shot, which is where the yellow can arrive on the short and then to the long rail. Let's see. Oh, he's playing something different. He's playing the filotto. Was opening not a lot the line of the ball, but in any case it's better this kind of miss than the other, which would occur in an easy shot for Rosenberg. Anyway, a good solution. And now it's time for Rosenberg to find a 1 cushion shot where he has to find another position for a save. One cushion shot, you don't need just a little bit of English. There are 3 or 4 basic lines for that shot. Took it in the worst way. I think it will be a filotto for Erling SJÖRUP. Let's see if he's coming to be frozen to the short rail. And now he has to raise the cue in the back and play fast for the filotto. Directly on the pins. You don't need a lot of, you don't need English at all. Maybe just a little bit, which is helping you in arriving into the good part of the ball. Wow, let's see the bounce. 10 points. Some kind of luck also for SJÖRUP in that bounce. This is what is happening. But 10 points are taking him to in a different part of this match, because in his 14 too close, so it starts to be a different match for SJÖRUP, and Rosenberg needs a comeback. The other part of the lack of the shot is that Rosenberg maybe cannot play directly on the yellow ball. Again, 2 cushion shot. He's opening the line with a lot of English. Ooh, miss for Rosenberg. 10 points. 10 points. In a technical point of view, open the line with a lot of English would have been helping him a lot to find a good contact between the second and the third rail, but was a little bit pushing too much. It was closing the line at the start. Now it's 4 points to a 2-0 lead for Erling SJÖRUP with the free ball. In the back you see Michel Peters, was the guy that was defeated by SJÖRUP in the quarterfinals. Tricky. And 8 points for the White Fox, which is actually leading 2-0 with Tony Rosenberg, and I think that will be a stop here of 5 minutes asked by Rosenberg. That will try to refresh the mind and the idea. So let's see what's happening since now. I can see Tony playing good, but missing and doing some kind of choices that were putting him into bad positions. Uh, Erling is playing quite smoothly and is leading 2-0. Let's see if Tony will be able to do a comeback. Uh, when you are playing with Rosenberg, you have never won. Remember that. I have well and fully in mind that statement. Anyway, you see the whole place where we are playing in Antalya, and all the sponsors that we have, Ara Meatballs, Ivan Simoni's Clothes, the Zeki Billiards, and thanks also to the CEB, the Confédération Européenne de Billard, and to Kozoom to let me give the possibility to comment this amazing game, which I always remember is the only game and the only sport where you have in billiards one shot each, so it's an opponent's game. Should you need any kind of question about shot, you are able to write to CAB if you need any kind of line or whatever. Feel free to ask. There is another final today. It's the under 25 between Amir Ibrahimov, 18-year-old, and Nikolaus Kogelbauer, under 25. So two young guys. We need young people play, and 5 pins is always not an easy game. It's a game of tactics, technique. And the match can change at any shot. Figures and numbers are growing up in Europe and in the world. And we saw also in Asia someone playing 5 pins. It's personally, I would appreciate to see some Asian player soon playing very good. And again, one thing we have to remember is that in this European Championship, Italy is not here. The decision of the Italian Federation was not to participate for the actual situation within the war. So we will not have here any Italian player into this European Championship all-in-one in Antalya. There will be also a nice 5-pin ladies European Championship. The defending champion Charlotte Kiefed, which is Danish, I think will be again playing for the title, but it's depending on the crossing with Marianne Mortensen, which won in the World Championship the semi-final, and then he lost with Daniela Romiti the final in Spain, in Madrid, in the end of 2025. Also, the ladies are growing up. Nice to see so much ladies playing. We are close to start again with the match. Let's see. Rosenberg is coming back. Let's see what's happening now. So let's go. It's time for Tony Rosenberg to think about a comeback and to take all the energy and concentration possible against Erling SJÖRUP, that is aiming to win another title to crown his amazing career. My favorites for this European Championship were Germans and Danish, so it was quite easy to arrive at that conclusion. It's two cushion shot with positive English. If it's going in the back of the yellow, the white ball, oh, it's playing in the directly on the white. Anyway, easy shot for Tony Rosenberg. Easy, not easy to manage. You can play fast or slow. Personally, would play fast to go corner to corner. So stun and right English. You don't have to let the white ball. Wait a second, let's see. That's the miss that you don't have to do, exactly. Because was trying to play with the top spin. It was not the easiest solution. I think that if you want to have a real comeback, you have to play as easy as you can and then put in trouble the opponent. This is the cross, exactly. This is a save, which is crossing the two balls just like a cross. So one side in one ball in the corner and the other in the one, exactly this one. So you have to manage a defensive shot. And that's what will happen, I suppose, in that set. Tony has to turn for one cushion shot, a hook with the English, seems good. Contact was quite good, but it's slow. If the balls are facing the corner, then you can only play for a save or with a hook on the short rail. If you play with the hook on the short rail. No, I think he's playing a 5 cushion shot. Not managed a lot good. Found out 3 points by missing a shot. In any case, he found out a good position. It's a true cushion shot, not easy to manage because you should stay in the mid part of the table with both balls or let the play stun. The risk is that if you miss on the open line, it's a problem. Perfect. 8 points for Rosenberg. Center to center, exactly. It seems easy, but the risk on that shot is to do a mistake, which is so big. So, good start. You see that the ball is not moving a lot, maybe 20 centimeters. That's the not easy part of that shot because you have to manage 2 speeds. Very good start. 8 points Rosenberg, 3 points SJÖRUP. Ideally, he can play a Garuffa, so reverse English shot. Can also play one cushion shot in that position. That's the choice of SJÖRUP. Garuffa, well managed. Tempo seems good. It's perfect. Seems quite like SJÖRUP was sleeping on the table, so it's perfect the tempo. But you can see, of course, that there is a lot of experience here. And from the other side, it's not easy to have a comeback here. You have to play 2 cushion shot here. The idea is to find... you have to play fast for a 3 cushion reverse with the yellow and the save. So basically, yes, that way, 3 cushion and the reverse to find more or less the same position. If the tempo is fine, the save is perfect. 1 cushion, 2, thin part of the ball, 1, 2, and 3 with the white. Yellow frozen here. If he can play for a defense. White on the red. Ooh, it took even the ball too thin. It was not so easy. In the back of the timetable, you see the 2 young guys, Nick Aak and Michel Peters, looking at the match of Tony Rosenberg. About what we can see about what we have seen from this European Championship. I will try to speak also about the other nations. In the meantime, one cushion shot with the reverse English to go on the red pin for Tony Rosenberg. 12 points. Very well played. So Tony is not happy within the first 2 sets. He's starting to push a little bit. And he finds also a good position. 1 cushion shot for SJÖRUP. You can go for the red one after the contact of the first 2. He did very, very good that shot. So Karam 4 points, 2 points with the pin, 6 points. HR, a very good way to react to Tony's Rosenberg shot. So I was speaking about the other nations. Czech Republic is growing quite good. Spain as a newcomer, but they are playing very good too. Belgium is quite stable, but they are always a good team. So 1 cushion shot for Rosenberg to find 3 points, and the defense, I think he did it quite perfectly. There was nothing much more to do. It was easy also to do a mistake on that kind of shot. Let's see if SJÖRUP has the same possibility. He can play also a reverse 5-pin 5 cushion shot exactly. Wow, perfect. Wow, 8 points for Erling SJÖRUP. Reverse 5 cushion shot. It's an aggressive shot, but it's a very good decision. Also gifted by 3 pins. 23 to 18. And another position to be solved for Rosenberg. Let's see what is about to play. I think he will play a 2 cushion shot. Was playing aggressive, a 2 cushion shot. To do the pins on the short rail where he was starting from. Found a good quiz, an amazing position. I think he did something crazy on the quarterfinal with Henrik Riolt. Eric was leading 2-1, and then 53-51. He found a very crazy end of the set. Rosenberg with the bounce. And that's a good position in any case found by SJÖRUP. Let's see if Rosenberg can play on the pins. If you can play on the pins, depending on how much space you have on the yellow, you have to come back 2.5 way from long to long. So long, 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 and back to the pins. And the other is going in the corner. Another solution, pushing a little bit too much for Rosenberg. Or you push it fast. This is again in the middle within the speed, so it's a little bit in trouble. Erling SJÖRUP. I think he will go for a 3 cushion shot. Pins are good, not the way he was playing with the player's ball. To get within that English and that reverse English, you have to arrive on the long rail. Anyway, 4 points. If you want to do a different player's ball conduction, you have to play with the other English, not with this one. But he found a position, which is not good for Rosenberg. Let's say that he found back what Tony was giving him with the keys a couple of shots ago. Here it's another thing to solve. You can play only for 3 points maybe and arrive not really corner to corner, but just like we say 10-10. So in on the first diamond from this side and on the first on the other, which is a good defense. I was playing directly for the piece. This is to be marked with the red one to arrive to play and to go to do 12 like that. This is why is at the end of the European Championship, because you have to cross before with the player's ball. Not easy, absolutely, to play. Perfect solution for Tony Rosenberg. He has this kind of solution, and he has the way to find a comeback if he's playing like that. So 12 points, 37-21. 1 cushion shot for Erling SJÖRUP. The red one actually is in a position which is to be considered when you play that shot. Don't remain on a 3 cushion shot, because this is the arrival of the shot. Exactly. So if Rosenberg can see a 3 cushion shot, he can play also for the red. If he's short. Otherwise you can play also for the cross. Let's see. When you play this kind of shots, you have always to consider what may happen after. That's why it's very tactical, this game. So Rosenberg, 3 cushion shot. If for sure he's playing to arrive on the red one. This is short to arrive there, but 4 points. Within a little bit more of spin would have been perfect. You see that was arriving quite in the back of the red. Anyway, a possibility for SJÖRUP for a comeback. Filotto with the top spin. Only 2 points for him. And I think that Rosenberg, I'm sure now that Rosenberg can play directly and to grab the chance to take much more distance and space between him and SJÖRUP. So it's the shot that can turn again the set for Tony. Ooh. That's not the case. To fool the ball with the English. I think that it was not needed that perfection. So 3 cushion shot for SJÖRUP. This is slow and short. 4 points, 2 points, but another possibility for Rosenberg. I thought he was pushing much more Tony on the shot before. Now let's see. Filotto used to play directly on the pins, on the mid part of the pins, because if he's doing the first one, then the risk is to find a possible bounce after. Exactly, perfect played on the full 10 points, 51-25. Missing a little bit of speed, but that's okay. He can play a one cushion shot SJÖRUP, but the distance between Rosenberg and SJÖRUP now it's telling us that it will be very difficult for SJÖRUP to find a comeback. We'll play one cushion shot. Let's see, because this is just short. Could have taken into consideration to arrive over there. It's in the mid, so it's an open line, and I think that Rosenberg now can play a 3 cushion shot. He's taking his time. He's playing a 2 cushion shot. Was not able to find the line for the 3 cushion, so he was playing for that shot, which take him into a defensive position. Very good. Now they are both at the top of the game. They are fighting. The comeback of Rosenberg was predictable if you know him and you consider what he did in the past, especially in European World Championship, defeating also world champions and very big players. Again, 3 cushion shot. The arrival on the red one is there. Within a perfection, he can close the match. Sorry, the set with that shot. Let's close this one. I think that there is some kind of pressure on Tony, which is not hitting so consistently the ball. Anyway, a good position, was arriving not at the end of the set with one shot, is finding a position with the red. So now it's not easy to put the hand on the wood of the table for SJÖRUP, which is playing, I think, a defense. Again, the cross. It's quite a good save if there isn't enough space to go from one side or from the other. I think that if Tony can see the hook, will play that way, or he can play one cushion shot from the other side, deciding to play for the full part of the ball, to let the yellow arrive from the opponent's for short rail, or to come back with the white, depending on what he wants to do. First thing to take care, tempo and speed of that one. This is tricky. If you don't find the right position, then you are straight, just like it is. Not easy to manage that, but with a good one, then SJÖRUP can take a little bit of pressure on Rosenberg. I think he will play for the pins and for the red one fast. Ooh. quite sure it was not the way he was playing that shot. Just for the pins, okay, but the other one was not be considered to go there. Let's see, because now we have 51 to 34, but I think that Rosenberg has the frozen ball on the long rail, which is always taking not easy the shots. So 3 cushion shot, you have to take care to do it maybe open but not close. Let's see, Tony. That's good. Perfect. 2-1. 10 points for Rosenberg. This is closing that set. This is classy. I think that the most important spectator for Tony is his son Santino, which is telling so much about the Italian way of considering that sport for Tony Rosenberg. And now again 2-1, and Rosenberg will have to reply to the start of SJÖRUP. Starting 5 pins is very important. There are different ways to start the match. You can play corner to corner, which is not the easiest way, or to go with the opponent's ball in the back of the red. Even if you lose 3 points, then it's a good opportunity to start with a good shot after. Let's see how SJÖRUP will start, or you can start also with the hook, just to take the player's ball frozen to the short rail, and the other again in the center part of the table. I think he will start to go in the back of the red. So now he's starting with the hook to take frozen or quite frozen the yellow. It's a choice. Rosenberg can see the ball, will play for a defense. Was taking a little bit of English that was not needed for the comeback. So front shot for SJÖRUP. You can play directly to the pins. If he's taking the center line with a good speed, he can be arriving 10 to 10, not corner to corner. Let's see. Too thin. Wait, because then there is the red and the white. They are going close to the pins. Only 5 points for Erling. SJÖRUP was taking the opponent's ball too thick. Now let's see the position for Rosenberg, which is studying the 2 cushion shot or a save. I think he will play for the save, so cushion first, yellow, and 3 balls close on the long rail with the red one in the middle. He's also maybe trying to understand if he can play directly on the yellow to take the ball in the back of the red. Personally, I think it's not the easiest solution. Not at the stage, I would say. Let's see. It's very important not to leave an easy shot to SJÖRUP. is also, I think, trying to understand if there is a 4 cushion shot, which is very, very close to the red, the line. Or maybe to play an open 4 cushion shot to arrive to do 3 points, but I don't know. I think there are a lot of possibilities. Personally, I would go for a saving. Uh, 4 points, but not a save. I think that in the idea of Tony was to do a carom, but not to arrive on over there. Now it's time to recap with the stamina and the ideas. Let's see. You can just arrive there and to get 3 points. And leave the 3 balls close, or wow, or to arrive with this one, which is a very good save for Erling SJÖRUP, 3 points. The only way to get out from here for Rosenberg is a 1 cushion shot on the short rail, trying to find the ball on the inside. Inside to the pins is good, outside it's not easy to manage the tempo. It's really frozen one ball to the other. You have to find the line, find the contact point with the short rail, and then you have only to think about the speed of that shot. I explained with the reverse English, pushing. That's another possibility. I don't know where is going then the white ball. Exactly. So again, I personally, I don't think it was a very good solution. And now SJÖRUP can play a 3 cushion shot and the carom. You don't have to play slow to get to the red ball, otherwise the risk is to do a kiss, or you can play something exactly 3 cushion shot and the carom. Exactly. Open, no carom, no pins. An opportunity, let me say, lost for Erling to take advantage of that position. But now again another clue to be solved from Rosenberg. He has to play, I think, 1 cushion shot. There isn't enough space to go in the back of the red. He's playing 1 cushion shot to do a carom on the red and then to open the lines of the other one. Exactly. Played without the necessary English, but very good, so the lines are quite correct. Then I think he will play a saving SJÖRUP. Let's see if he's playing for the carom and 3 balls close to the long rail. Was playing for the cross. It's short. he has a 2 cushion shot. I think that Tony is also considering to play a carom on the red. If you play fast, then you can come back on the short rail, on the long rail to the short and back to the red. I don't think it's something that you have to do exactly. But Tony was pushing too much that one. Same shot for SJÖRUP that I think will just go for the pins and corner to corner. Exactly. There are 2 or 3 shots, 6 points, very well played, that you don't have to leave to a Danish player playing also Skomar. One is the 1 cushion shot on the pins on the long rail, the other is this one. Because they're very used to see the lines before they play. Also when the ball is frozen on the short rail, which is something which is even not easy to manage. So, little break for SJÖRUP, 14-6. And the hook for Tony Rosenberg. Again, consider always the red one. It's open. If the speed is fine, there is a good save. And Garuffa for Erling SJÖRUP, reverse English shot on the long rail, on the right long rail. Here is very important to find the speed and the tempo. Contact point should be around the second or the third diamond, starting from the back, from the top of the table, sorry, from the back of the table here, exactly. Well played, well managed, good tempo, 2 points. A red ball which is maybe in a position which is not easy for the next shot of Rosenberg. Let's see where the yellow was going. No, doesn't. Oh wait, it's changing a little bit. No, mid Garuffa for Rosenberg is too fast, too open, too all in that case. A little bit of pressure on Rosenberg. 3 cushion shot for SJÖRUP. You can also play to stay. No, you cannot play to stay close on the long rail. I think he's also considered to play a carom. If you play a carom, you play with the yellow, or you can play a 3 cushion shot. A little bit faster than needed. In any case, it could be a good save. Exactly. Was playing to stay quite close to the long rail with a comeback on the pins. It's a little bit short, but it's fine in any case. 4 points in the pocket for SJÖRUP. A good possibility anyway for Rosenberg for a comeback with this 1 cushion shot with the reverse English. Right English, he has to dig. Oh, he's coming with from the other side with no English. It's good. A reverse hook starting from the short rail. We entered too much. That was the only thing not to do. And now let's see if SJÖRUP is on his way to raise. Let's see. He's going for the carom and the pins. Pins are done. Carom not. Doesn't matter. 10 points. 8 points, sorry. 28-6. Is digging a good lead in this European final. Perfect tempo. The white fox is trying to hit this German snail. 2 cushion shot for Rosenberg. I don't think it's the right decision. I would go for a Garuffa instead of this one. The possibility of a saving are better. That's why. So 1 cushion shot for SJÖRUP. If he's taking pins over there, is corner to corner. He can also maybe play for a carom. I think he will play 1 cushion shot with reverse English. So it's he's taking his time. Of course, there are 2 different kind of speed in playing. SJÖRUP is faster than Rosenberg, and the only thing that you need is playing for the carom, which is an old style way of playing, but personally I appreciate. So that's it. We play for the 4, and then it's time for Rosenberg to solve the problem. Very good. This is where the technique of Erling is coming back. 32-6, close to the red one. I think that it's not an easy solution for Rosenberg. I don't know if we will try to push a 3 cushion shot and the red again, or for a saving and the position. He was trying to push. He did it. 8 points. If it's not a saving, it's even straight. Denmark, young 3 cushion player. Lucas Mortensen was in. It's a shot that you can do when you are in up front. Then you are just trying the dice to see if you find a good position. Anyway, 32-16, 8 points for SJÖRUP, center to center, 40-10. But again, I think it's coming again from. I hope that Tony will not have anything against my opinion, but it's coming from bad decisions that are taking always into a trouble. But again, you are playing a European final, and it's not easy to handle difficult situations. Again, 2 cushion shot or Garuffa for Tony Rosenberg. 39-10. I think it's 40-10. Is missing 1 point exactly. But it's not even ended. Even the smallest detail can decide the European title here. Garuffa for Rosenberg. Too much inside, too slow. Everything is coming down to every single shot, and this one is very important. A good one here may take in a very good position Erling SJÖRUP. And the silence in Antalya tells everything. 3 cushion shot for SJÖRUP. 10 points, 50-20. Sorry, 50-13. We are very close to the end of this European Championship. The White Fox this is perfect. Perfect management of the both balls. And now it's not easy for a comeback now. 50-13, 3 cushion shot. You have to stop the ball, the white ball there, and try to find a position in the back of the red. He has this possibility for a a chance of a comeback. Let's see, Tony, 3 cushion shot. Very good. A little bit too fast. Let's see the final position of the balls. And here we have the European Championship set point, the first one, for Erling SJÖRUP. It's not easy, because you have to play directly on the pins with the top spin. But anyway, something will get, or a pin, or the red one. Let's see, let's see, let's see, let's see. 4 points. Was quite close to perfection. 54 for SJÖRUP. Now needs a red pin and white pin, or a carom and the pin with his ball. But again, same shot for Rosenberg to have the possibility for a slow comeback. But I think it's too far. It will be epic, a comeback here. Let's see, let's see. I think he will play a 3 cushion shot. Close, he can arrive in the back of the red one. I think it's played very well. 10 points. Let's see where the ball is going. I think it's too far from the red one. This is the shot that can make the hat on the career of Erling SJÖRUP. 3 cushion shot. He can breathe, take the chalk, raise a little bit the cue in the back. Was playing fast, 3 points. Let's see where the yellow is going. Not sure the good decision. It's much more than into the nerves than into the technique. But I think anyway he found the position. Was no chance to do a 5 cushion from there. The idea is not to do a very hard mistake. Let's see what Tony can do. I think he has to find out again a position for a recover. Maybe he can play for a defensive shot. He's playing a 2 cushion with the comeback. Not sure he will find a good solution for a position there. Again, filotto, or let's see, because I'm not sure he can see the ball, otherwise it's a garuffa. Or he can play also for the very well managed. This is old school, ladies and gentlemen. Long balls, one here, one there, and if you are able to find the perfection, then you can have a comeback. But you need much more than one perfection here. Tony has the shots to do it. This is the first one. Let's see. Filotto, too open, too open. $57 for SJÖRUP. I think he will play 1 cushion shot with the reverse English on the right. Open, there is a 3 points there, or 2 pins. Let's see. It's too close from one side and too close to the other, but if there is enough speed, is residing the ball to Rosenberg. Otherwise, another possibility for a comeback for Rosenberg. Within that position, you need a little bit of right English to stay in the center with the yellow ball and take both balls in the center part of the table. Exactly what's doing Tony. But another chance for SJÖRUP. Can see the point right here. It's 57, but I don't see the points of Rosenberg actually. Anyway, there is a red ball on the left side of the table, which is telling where to aim in case. Erling SJÖRUP. No, no, this is the game of the devil. This is the game of the devil. It's always been the game of the devil. 10 points lost. This is the only thing that you don't have to do. Maybe aim from the other side. Oh, this is the game of the devil. I tell it ever. 52 to 57. The chance for Tony Rosenberg to take this match into the 5th set is here. And he's playing for sure the Traversino. Personally, I will play directly, of course. Take it or leave it. Don't look at the red one if you have to play for the pins. The red one, you can take it after short, long, short, long. Let's see, let's see, let's see. Let's see. He's done. At 5th set. Crazy. Crazy. This is crazy. It's absolutely crazy what's happening here. We will stay in the history of the match and of the European Championship. All square. I think that there will be a stop here. That's crazy. I think that they both tried to lose, and now they have both tried to win. This is really amazing what's happening. He lost 4 times, Rosenberg, but SJÖRUP was not able to get the last shot. Really crazy. It will be hard to see the 5th set. Now the combination can be unexpected. So let's see the reaction of SJÖRUP after this lost set and what will be the last part of Tony Rosenberg, that from 2-0 had a comeback on 2-2. Really, really, really crazy. Would you expect something like that? Only in that game. Two players, one unforgettable for really final, and great respect from these two champions. It's not easy to comment this part, but this is just like telling you that you have never won and you have never lost. Once again, a couple of minutes to the start of the last set. And again, thanks to all the sponsors and also to the Turkish Federation that was able to put in place just like this amazing all-in-one championship. As you can see, all the tables, all the streamings from Kozoom. Confederazione Europea de Billiards did again a top event, and thanks for all the players that came here to play. Let's enjoy now this amazing fifth set. We just need Tony Rosenberg back on the table. The snail or the fox? I've seen a lot of matches in my life, but really, and I've seen a lot of matches won and lost in the opposite way. That will be one of them for sure. Basically, it was just a lot of bad choices from Rosenberg to take SJÖRUP on a long lead, and from the other side, a lot of mistakes from SJÖRUP to find the way to close the match. Anyway, but there's still really 50% for both to win. Rosenberg is back on the table, starting the fifth set with the white ball. Let's see. It will be very nice to see that the handshake before the last set is a sportsman behavior that it's personally something that I like a lot. That's why these are two friends. And if I would decide, in my opinion, who has to win, I know who has to win. It's billiard sports, as it should be ever. Enjoy this last set. Started from Tony Rosenberg. Again, was not defending in the first shot. Was defending. One cushion shot for SJÖRUP. Now I can see that maybe the pressure is a little bit much more on Erling. Two cushion shot directly for Rosenberg, just to arrive on the opposite corner. That's it. It's a little bit close, but 4 points, very well played. That are leading him 4-0 in the fifth set. 2 cushion shot with positive English then for Erling SJÖRUP. Pricolla. That's it. A little bit fast. Too much fast. Let's see what's the come up of the situation. It's a straight shot for Rosenberg. He just have to push in the pins. Four points. Bad speed. Let's see what kind of position will come up in that situation. 8-0 for Rosenberg. I think that normally the balls are weighing 210 grams, now are weighing 5 tons. 1 cushion shot with the reverse English for SJÖRUP. 3 points to open the line chosen from Erling. Again, a 2 cushion shot for Rosenberg. 8-3. Balls are very close, so you have to manage also the final position. Balls going for the slow one. It's 10 points. But from that starting point was not really easy to be done. So it's 18-3. Filotto for SJÖRUP. 8 points, very well played. Center to center, 18-11. Good one from Erling. It was not so easy to take this filotto and this combination of position, which means that they are both in shape. Now it's basically a game of nerves. He's trying to see if there is enough space to go for the Garuffa. There should be. In the back you see Gianluca Memmi looking at the match, and also Andreas Felser, which is the president of the Austrian Federation. He's going for a 2 cushion shot. Delicate because there is Battista Raviele from Switzerland in the back. To open means a bad mistake. To close, you can take the red ball and then leave an easy shot. This is quite good but fast. It's in the in between. Maybe it was easier to go for a 1 cushion shot, but again, the chance for Erling SJÖRUP, 3 cushion shot to put balls quite center to center. This is short in terms of lines and short in terms of speed. Straight shot for Tony Rosenberg. Now we see if the hands are firm or shaking. In the back again, Roland Fortom, which is playing not only on a top level in 3 cushion, but also very well in 5 pins. Straight shot, Tony Rosenberg, concentration. Let's see. 2 points, come back, I think, on the 4. Oop, in the middle. It's really the game of the devil, this one. It was not playing very good. I mean, you have to play directly on the pins. The comeback would have been giving him 4 points. He gave just to Filotto. SJÖRUP for the comeback. Again, open lines with the positive English. Let's see if he's developing a little bit. No, just 0 points. And another possibility. Let's see where the ball is going now. If there is a defense, no, there isn't. So again, Filotto for Tony Rosenberg with top spin, which when you are into a trouble, it's I think the easiest one to be played. No English, just aim on the opponent's ball. I would say the eye of the tiger, but it's much more the eye of the snail actually. That's what's happening. It's the final match. Anyway, quite a good position for SJÖRUP. You can see the ball, Filotto. Just reverse English. No, he's deciding just to play smoothly. No, he's playing with the top spin with the English. Bounce on the other part of the table. This is much more nervous than ever, this match, and I may understand. 20-11. Couple of chances both for Rosenberg to get a good lead and to SJÖRUP to come back. Let's see. Garuffa for Rosenberg. Mid Garuffa. He has to aim more or less at the first diamond with not a lot of English. He's playing a one cushion shot. It's a strange decision. Not bad in my opinion, but quite strange. Leaves a two cushion shot to SJÖRUP, which is starting from the ball frozen on the short rail. SJÖRUP is aiming on one cushion shot. You can see that now it's changing the way of playing of Erling. It's much more conservative. Filotto for Rosenberg. Not easy to manage. You have to open a little bit the line and avoid a possible kiss after two short rails. Let's see. Raise the cue in the back. You don't need a lot of English. 2 points. Let's see where the ball is going. Developing with the English. The speed is fine. (22-11). One cushion shot. Can come back on the red in case it's too thick, but a good save. He's missing 2 points correctly. It's 22-11. We can have a 3 cushion shot. You can see in the back over there Francesco Volino, which is the delegate CEB, one of the member of the board, and all the players that are waiting for the national team's 5 championship tournament that is starting today. Again, my favorites are still these two nations. They both have 2 teams. It's not easy. There is also maybe the chance to play in the back with reverse English to try to get the yellow ball into the pins, or to play a reverse 3-cushion shot with positive English on the long rail. Let's see what will be the choice of Tony Rosenberg. Reversing, reverse, yes, I think he will play a reverse in the back. There was no English and was entering not a lot. Let's see the final position. If there is a filotto here, it will be not so difficult for SJÖRUP to manage pins, and maybe also a good defense. Oi. Oi. That was a very bad mistake. But I think that you can see what's happening. Was too much reverse English and too thick the ball, which is taking into a 3-cushion reverse. Cue is heavy, thoughts are heavy, everything is heavy. Rosenberg has the possibility to push all the pins over there and to come back with the white and change the corners. That's what he did. 8 points, 30-11. Again in the back, one of the ladies that will play the European Championship ladies, Anna Pekmanova. 1 cushion shot for Erling SJÖRUP. Sorry, 3 cushion shot. With very close to the red one to grab some unexpected pin, but quite a good saving. And this one is the little box. Translation, Amir Ibrahimov in the back. No English or less English, 2 cushion shot, long to short rail. It's like a little box for the pins. No pins for Rosenberg, but a good save in any case. That it's hiding the line for the Garuffa. Dimitrios Seleventas in the back, another 3 cushion player under 25 from Greece. That's not easy to save, because you have to get, in my opinion, not the pins to go and do a good save with a good tempo. That's it, exactly. Perfect shot from Erling SJÖRUP. Very good save. And a good position that has to be solved from Rosenberg. I'm not sure he can see the ball. In case he can play for yellow on the red. Just to raise the cue. The risk is to play and to get too much part of the ball and to leave an easy shot or a direct shot to SJÖRUP. Let's see. But there is not a lot of another chance. We can see that was quite lucky with a couple of bounces. Lucky because without the other bounce could have been a straight shot for SJÖRUP, which was not the case. Now Erling has to manage this three cushion shot. Two cushion shot, perfect, 2 points only, but a good position. Ball quite frozen to the short rail. Difficult of that shot. amazing because you have to be, yeah, there is only that point, because if you take the long rail, which is not a lot far from what he did, it was a mess. Mid Garuffa taken from Rosenberg, 2 points. Let's see if there is enough speed to go and to change the lines. No, 35 to 13. Mid Garuffa for Erling Shorup. That's the way you have to get these kind of shots from the first pin to the center pin, because then the balls are both sliding the mid part of the table. That's fast. But well played. A good lead for Rosenberg in that last set, but we have seen everything in that match, and almost everything is possible. 3 cushion shot, which is taking a better line than a 2 cushion, so you can manage better the speed. You don't, only thing you don't have to do to stay close. 3 cushion, well played. 8 points, 4 points for Tony Rosenberg, 39 to 13. Very close to do 8 points. But again, 3 cushion shot for Erling Shorup. Now you have to play or for the pins slowly, slower than expected, or to take the white in the opposite corner. Within that position, he has to play for the pins slowly. It's not easy because it's right-handed, so he has to take not a nice position on the table. It's close. Let's see, because if Rosenberg can see the ball, it would be tough then for Shorup. All the German delegation, including some Austrian guy and Swiss guy in the back of the table. 3 cushion shot for Tony Rosenberg with a comeback. I don't know, not sure about that. I don't know if there is enough space to play a reverse 3 cushion shot, but it's you can also play that way to find maybe a carom and take your ball even from the side of the red. Wait, because if it's wait, because this is another position, you don't need the English on that shot because you are coming back in any case. That is something that was not managed correctly. And front shot for Erling Shorup. Will take straight his ball quite frozen to the long rail. 6 points. And then we have to see if the red ball is hiding the lines for the 3 cushion shot. Anyway, a good position, 36 to 19. Maybe he can also take advantage about this position and maybe gain another possibility for a comeback. I think it's 39 to 17, yes. Two cushion shot for Tony Rosenberg. Will play fast. 3 points, which at that stage are a lot. but Filotto for Erling SJÖRUP, which has the possibility to catch back 8 or 10 points and step back into the match. 41-19. 4 points only. Anyway, played quite good, not in terms of result, but in terms of speed. 42-23. Three cushion shot for Tony Rosenberg. Who is playing a two cushion shot. You could also play from the other side to play for a carom. Basically, he's playing an attacking shot. Let's see. Anyway, well played. Two cushion shot for SJÖRUP. Let's see the final result. Ooh, miss for SJÖRUP. That's quite a big mistake. It reminds me something that I saw in Randers with a different shot. It was a different position, but it's a mistake has to be done from the other side. But I think it's not easy when you had this comeback on the fourth set. Free kick for Tony Rosenberg. Theoretically, is also the possibility to close the match. It's at 44. In any case, if he's doing the shot, he will come back on within the red ball very close after. Rosenberg. 2 points. Again, the balls are heavier and the cues are even heavier than the balls. 46-23. Jonas Sondergaard again in the back. Maurizio Gobbi. A lot of players that are following that match closely. Garuffa for Erling SJÖRUP, aiming more or less at the second diamond. Fully English. Just a small part of the ball. But again here, I think there will be a one cushion shot for Rosenberg. Position which can also take him into the pins. Will play to let the yellow arrive on the opposite short rail. No English needed. We are coming from a good line. Let's see if it's so fast. I'm not sure SJÖRUP can play directly. We'll play a two cushion shot, which is even not easy. Personally, I wouldn't play for the pins. I would play just to open the lines. It's too tricky to go for the pins here. That's why, because we may end up to a straight shot. That's simply just short. It's a straight shot for Rosenberg. Missing on the open line, you can go on the red or on the back of the red. Tony Rosenberg, 3 cushion shot, open. 3 points. Ball in the corner from the other side. And now it's hard to come back here. SJÖRUP played fast, find a good position. Rosenberg will play directly into the pins. He has the possibility to close the match doing pins and red. And he can also play for the red, I think, after 5 cushions, if he's playing directly. Let's see, because I cannot see the line, but I'm quite sure he can play it. No. The only thing he has to do is to arrive over there also with his ball close to the red. Let's see. Let's see. Ooh. 8 points for Rosenberg, 57 to 23. He's missing for 1 centimeter his European Championship. Now it's Filotto for Erling SJÖRUP. Within that position he can do a save, but in any case he will be staying in the side of that's good. I don't think it's slow. Depends on where he's ending up. Thomas Jäger in the back looking at his teammate. I think it's fast. What you are shooting here if you are ending up into the European Championship? Personally, I play the carom on the 4. But you can play also the Filotto. So what you are comfortable with the long cue. Let's see, Tony Rosenberg. Last shot. And this Tony Rosenberg winning the European Championship in Antalya. It's an amazing final match. Handshaking for both. The final played with amazing skills. It was unforgettable this match. Embrace with Luigi La Rocca. Amazing. And thank you. From Antalya, we're witnessing a final of the amazing quailing, a celebration of European billiards in 5 pins. Thank you for following us, and thank you for the match for both players. Bye bye.